Hey guys. Okay, I know I said, oh, my shirt holding it. I know I've been making a few posts here and there and kind of just opening up more about my journey with anxiety. And I decided to come live and just talk about it a little bit because I feel like it's something that isn't addressed as much as it should be. And I know even I'm guilty of that. I'm very open on my Facebook. If you guys have been friends with me for a long time, you know that. But for some reason, it was just really, really hard for me to be open about the anxiety part. And I kind of suffered. Hi, Jessica. I kind of suffered in silence with it for a long time, even keeping it from Ben and just kind of trying to deal with it on my own. And so I'm going to do like a little bit of a backstory. I'm going to try to make this short so you guys don't have to stay on here forever to hear my story. But I started struggling with anxiety probably about 6 or 7 years ago. I didn't really understand what was happening, but one night when I was at my parents', they were talking about moving, this is like really dumb, so just like bear with me. They were like talking about moving, and for some reason that made me feel like very, very anxious, right? But it got to the point then, the more I thought about it, my mind started racing. I actually ended up in the hospital with an anxiety attack. That was probably the first time I've ever felt it. They actually thought I was having a stroke. My whole one side of my body went numb. I couldn't breathe. And they admitted me right away thinking I was having a stroke, but come to find out that I actually had an anxiety attack. And from there, I had anti-anxiety medication. I was on those for a few years. I did like them. Like, I felt great. And then when I started Beachbody, about 6 years ago, I focused really, really hard on mindset training, and I got myself off of the anxiety pills, and I felt really good up until probably about when I was pregnant with Riker. So about 3 years ago, for you guys who don't know, I was hospitalized again. I was hospitalized for pneumonia. I couldn't breathe, which if you guys have never felt that, it is the worst feeling like ever possible in your life. Like, I literally couldn't breathe. I had double pneumonia in both lungs. I was put into labor and delivery instead of like a different department because I was pregnant. The labor and delivery people did not believe me. They kept telling me to like breathe deeper. They gave me an oxygen tank with no oxygen in it. And because of that, I got up to go to the bathroom and I woke up a week later. I was put on life support. I was in the ICU. I stayed there for a week. I don't remember. I woke up like not handcuffed, but like taped down to the bed with my hands and my feet because I guess I was kicking nurses. I don't know. I don't remember. It even got to the point where they asked Ben if it came down to it, like, would he choose like me or Riker? Like, it was horrible. And once I was done with that and I came home, and my anxiety started to build over the last few years, and I tried really, really hard to bring back the things that worked before. So, like working on my mindset, doing a lot of personal development, focusing on the positive, breathing, meditation, all of that. I tried really, really hard to focus on it. And, like sometimes it did work and sometimes I felt fine. And I kind of just pushed through, like I think us women, I don't know about men because I'm not a man. And I know like me as a mom, like we have to be that strong person. Like we have to be the person that keeps everything together. And I'm really busy, and I kind of just focus on other people instead of myself. Like just in general, like I'm very focused on helping other people, very focused on raising my kids, helping my husband. And so I kind of just like pushed it to the nay side. But fast forward about 8 months ago or so, it started coming back really bad. And it started with like little things that I didn't necessarily like contribute to my anxiety until like I started paying more attention. But I would wake up and I'd be covered in sweat, and I sleep with my house really cold, but I like legit guys like covered in sweat like every single night. And I was like what the heck? And I kind of like brushed it off, like whatever. But I knew I was feeling anxious like just about random things. Then I started having where my jaw really hurt every morning when I woke up and throughout the day. And I found out that was from clenching my jaw. So I'm like, okay, like something's going on if every night I am like giving myself like hot sweats and I'm clenching my jaw to the point where like literally my whole mouth hurt. So that continued happening, and then things like I couldn't sleep, so I would lay up all night and my mind would be racing. Just stupid things, not really stupid, but just things that I can't control, like, for example, Ben got a new job and it's a really, really good job and we were so happy for him. But I would lay up at night and I would think of all the reasons why it could go wrong. Like, what happens if he doesn't wake up in the morning? What happens, like, not that he died, but like, what happens if he sleeps through his alarm? What happens if the car won't start? What happens if he goes to the job and they hate him? What happens if they fire him? What happens? And it would just go like nonstop all night. Same with my kids. Riker was doing ABA therapy. I thought about that constantly, and it would just all night, like, I couldn't shut it off. And so I would start taking sleeping pills, which I have probably been taking for probably the last year-ish. I was taking sleeping pills every night. I was taking melatonin. I was taking Tylenol PM. I also, which isn't something I'm super proud about, I started drinking, not like obsessively, but like on nights to help me sleep. And I feel like it was just like affecting so many things in my life, like not even just like me, but also like even like my weight loss, because if you're drinking every night, like obviously that's not good. You're not sleeping every night, not good. And then it started getting even more. So then I was like, recently in the last few months, it was getting so extreme that I would start having actual chest pains. And that freaked me out because if I have pains like in my chest area or I can't breathe correctly, like I automatically like connect it in my brain to like when I was in the hospital and I was in the ICU. And so then I was having chest pains and like I would start thinking, okay, so let's like give you an example. So I would start thinking of something like death like freaks me out. And so I would start thinking about like my kids getting in a crash and like them dying, right? And so then I would start thinking about that, and then I would start thinking about Ben dying, and then I would start thinking about like what would happen if Ben died and what happened if my kids died, like how would I survive, and my mind would race, right? Like all these what ifs that were like crazy. And then my chest would start hurting, and then it would start like constricting, and then it would hurt to breathe. And then my mind would freak out and go to like, oh my gosh, like you have pneumonia again. Oh my God, like you're gonna be in the hospital. Like who's gonna take care of your kids if you're in the hospital? Like how's Ben gonna get to work if you're in the hospital? What's gonna happen when you're gonna die? You don't even have anything laid out. And it would go. And it would get so overwhelming. And I was looking up all these ways, all these different breathing techniques, like in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8, stuff like that. I was trying to do the 5-second rule, which is where you count down from 5 and you try to switch your brain off and like switch it to a different thing that you could focus on. And it like wasn't happening like at all. I was like trying to take, I don't know, I was doing all these things. Like I thought maybe it was heartburn. I was trying to take Tums. I would try to drink alcohol. And it just like kept coming. At that point, I decided to call the doctor because I'm like, okay, like this has been going on for a few weeks. Like I'm having chest pains every single day. And they couldn't get me in for a few months. Like, cool. Like I'm over here struggling, like really struggling. And, like I can't get the help that I need. And I didn't really want to go to the ER. Like the ER is not so, like I told myself if it got to the point where I like really couldn't breathe, then I would. But like I knew I could breathe. You know what I mean? Like I always feel like in my logical mind, like I knew what was happening. And then in my anxious mind, it was like trying to take over like my logical side. Like, so my logical side would be like, Elena, like you're okay. Like you need to breathe. Like you're just having an anxiety attack. Like you're fine. But my anxious side was like, but are you fine, Elena? Or are you dying? Or maybe your kids are dying. Maybe you should go check on them because they might not be breathing. Oh, why? What? Go. And so I was like it just never stopped. Like I think the easiest way, like if you don't suffer with anxiety, is like my mind would just go like nonstop. Like there is never quiet in my head. Like no matter what I was doing, like it was getting so bad. Like I didn't want to leave my house. Like I didn't want to go in my car because like I didn't want to get in a car accident. There's so many things like I didn't want to do just because like of the what ifs that could happen. It started affecting my marriage. So like Ben would go somewhere and I would call him like 500 times. And like that's annoying. And I'm not like that. Like I don't want to be annoying. But like if he was like, oh, I'm going to go to the store, and it was like longer than like my anxious mind felt like was okay, then I would just start calling him and he would answer like, what? Like, I'm at the store. And I'm like, okay, I just want to like make sure you're at the store. Like, are you good? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. And then he'd be like on his way home. I'm like, okay, like, are you good? Like, are you on your way home? Like, how's your drive going? Like, because like in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you're taking a long time. Like, are you in a car accident? Like, are you on the side of the road dying right now? Like, are you okay? Did something happen? And it was like that with every single thing. Like, my kids would take too long walking to my car out of school. And I'm like, oh my God, did somebody kidnap them? Are they like okay? Are they gone? And my heart would start pounding and my chest would start constricting. And it was just overwhelming. So that's what I've been dealing with for the last few months, like on my own. And so when I called to make the doctor's appointment, I was kind of at my wit's end with it. I didn't know what else to do. I knew that it was affecting my marriage. It was affecting just my happiness. And like, I am happy. Like, that's like the crap part about it is I'm not unhappy. Like, where my life is right now is where I've wanted it to be for years. And if you guys have followed me for a long time, like, you've seen my life like progress and like get better. Like, my life is good. Like, I'm happily married. I love my kids. I love everything. But I couldn't, like, it doesn't matter. Like, and I think that's the thing. Like, you could still be happy and like be anxious. Like, it's not like, it doesn't matter if you're happy or not. It doesn't matter like who you are. It doesn't matter like what you're doing in your life. Like, it just has no discrimination. And I think that's like the part I was struggling with, because I was like trying to like be honest and open on my Facebook with everybody. And like, I'm sharing like happy stuff, but then I'm like over here just suffering like so bad. And then I just realized, like, you know what, like, I am happy, but just because I'm happy doesn't mean that I can't struggle with this. And I do. And I know a lot of people do too. So when my doctor, sorry, I'm like rambling. When my doctor couldn't get me in, I decided to try something that I've been seeing, that I'm not even going to lie, I was very skeptical about. I don't care if people smoke pot. I don't care if people get high, but like, that's not me. And that was my stereotype, that I was guilty of going into this journey. I was really against it. I wasn't against it. I was just like, not sure if it was for me. Like, I was like, I don't know. Like, that sounds weird. Like, I don't know if that's going to help me. A lot of preconceived notions. And so I did a lot of research. And for you guys don't know, on CBD oil, just making sure it was like safe, just making sure like I wasn't going to be like high. Cause I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've smoked pot in the past, like, but like, I just can't do it. Like, I don't know, like, it's just not me. And so I just wanted to make sure that like, that wasn't going to be how I was going to feel. I wanted to make sure that if I tried something, it was the best possible kind, because I do believe that you get what you pay for. Like, I have seen that with weight loss supplements. I have seen that with freaking everything, right? Like, if you get this stuff like at the gas station, okay, no, here's an example. If you go to the Dollar Tree, and hope my mom's not watching this because she's gonna know I'm talking about her. But if you go to the Dollar Tree and you buy like something that's like diet tea or something, and then you're like, it's like $1, and you're like expecting it to like work miracles, right? Well, it's probably not. Like, there's a reason that it's $1 versus like something that you invest in that probably has more research, probably has more testing, probably more proven, right? So that's kind of the mindset I had going into CBD oil. Like, Ben, he's tried like the ones from the gas station and he's like felt nothing. And I was like, okay, like, I'm not going to try that. Like, I want something that is proven. I want something that has research, and research that I could see, that doesn't have fillers. That's honestly like going to work. Like, if I'm going to try this and I'm going to give it my all, like, I'm going to try like the best that I could find. And I had a girl on my Facebook who I've been following for a long time, who was posting about like anxiety. And so I went, and I'm not even gonna lie, like, I went back and forth with talking to this girl. Like, every time I felt anxiety in the past, I would like talk to her for like a day. So sorry if you're watching this. And then I would kind of just like not talk to her anymore. And I'm like, I can handle it. But I couldn't. Like, at this point, I couldn't handle it by myself. And I couldn't wait 2 months like for the doctor. Like, it just wasn't an option, because I was literally like driving myself crazy. Like, I felt crazy. And so I reached out to her again, and I researched this company like through and through. Like, as I'm a big research person, I'm a big person on reviews. Like, I will dig super deep into any company that like I want to try. And I ordered it, and it came. really fast, like in 3 days, which I'm so thankful for, because at this point I was having anxiety attacks throughout the day. The chest tightening, the sleep, not sleeping. When I finally got knocked out by my sleeping drugs, I was freaking sweating like crazy, like having to keep cleaning my sheets. My jaw was hurting. Like I just, oh my God, like even just thinking about things, like I would think about Riker's ABA therapy and like instantly I would like have chest tightening. That's a different story because they suck. But like everything, like it was so all day, I felt like that. And so when it came, I was so nervous, like to try it. And I got, they had two kinds. They had ones with THC, ones without. I got without just because like I want Ben to use it. And he does random drug tests at his work. And so I tried it and I was so skeptical. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like I was like, good thing this has a 60-day money back guarantee because this crap is not going to work. Like I already know. And I tried it with a skeptic mind, okay? Because I do believe in like placebo effects, and I do believe you could tell yourself like, oh, this is going to work. Oh my, this is amazing, and it works. So I went into this with a skeptical mind, like 100%. And I shit you not, I'm sorry for my potty mouth, I felt different that first day. And I messaged my friend and I was like, look, like this is freaking crazy. I was like, I'm not going to like share this yet because like I don't know if I believe it. I'm like, but my mind is calm. And that is a crazy feeling. Like it's calm. And she's like, that's good. Like keep trying it. So, you know, I'm only doing like a little bit, like 5 drops of it under my tongue first day. And then I went to sleep without my sleeping medication for the first time in a year. Like unheard of for me. And I woke up and I felt good. I was like, holy crap, like that's what like going to bed feels like, and like sleeping, you know, like my mind wasn't racing. I wasn't thinking about people dying. I wasn't waking up in the middle of the night over and over to check on my children, which like isn't the worst thing, you know, but like, I mean, my kids are old. They're not old, but they're sleeping okay. You know, like they're not like a newborn baby. So the second day came around. I woke up, I freaking put those drops in my mouth and I like prayed, like, please, like, let this work again. Like, I don't know if yesterday was just like, you know, like, here's your first day, go ahead and work. I'm like, please let this work again. And I did. Like, I felt so good. Like, I have never, not never, but like in a really long time, I had not felt that way. I had not had such mental clarity with, sorry, my dog's barking at my neighbors, without the racing thoughts. Like I felt like me, you know, I felt like I could get things done. I felt like everything wasn't a big task. I felt like I could do things and not be worried, you know, like, oh, I needed to go run errands. Okay, well, instead of my mind thinking about 500 different ways that myself and Riker could die in the car as we go over there, like I was able to do it. Like in with Ben, like I was able to like not blow up Ben's phone. And it was just crazy. It was crazy to me that this is working. And it's been 2 weeks. So that's why I decided to come on today, because it's officially been 2 weeks. And I've taken it every single day. And I could tell you, like from the bottom of my heart, freaking honestly, that over the last 2 weeks, I have not had one anxiety attack. Over the last 2 weeks, and I'm not making medical claims, by the way. So just FYI, no medical claims made here. Over the last 2 weeks, I have not taken sleeping medication once. I have not clenched my jaw when I slept. I have not, hi mom. Hi mom. I have not, mommy made me lose my train of thought. Get off my life. I have not like had problems sleeping. I have not waking up in the middle of the night, which is crazy because I really was. I have cut down on my drinking. I feel like, this sounds horrible, but like, you know, like when your kids are being like super bad and it really stresses you out and it makes you feel like anxious. I don't know. If you deal with anxiety, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I felt like that every morning with my kids. Like they were just like, you know, like, oh my God, it should not be this hard. Like we get ready every morning for like your whole lives. Like, I don't understand. Oh, thanks mom. I bought new stuff at the store. And so, hold on. Sorry. I don't know what my phone's doing. So I feel like even, thanks mom, you give me so many compliments. I feel like I could handle, I don't know how to say this without sounding like a horrible mom, but like I feel like I could like handle like situations that arise with my kids better without the stress and the anxiety that comes along with it. Like more so like enjoying them. Like, okay, like yeah, like you might be arguing in the back, but like I feel so good that it's not affecting me as much. Or like my middle son Derek, he kind of like has, I don't know how to say it, he like kind of spazzes sometimes, like he's like you know, and like usually I'm like, Derek, like stop. And the other day it happened in the car, and I was actually like able to like talk him through it, which is different because usually like my patience level is like a lot lower, like I'm feeling really anxious, like I'm feeling really stressed out. And I actually had like the patience and the energy and the mindset to talk him through that instead. Yeah, attitude, that's what he has. Instead of like freaking out, which was something really big for me. And I just honestly, guys, like I just feel good. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy to me because like I was such a skeptic when it came to CBD oil. And I really didn't believe that it was going to make me feel better. And if it didn't make me feel better, like I would not be doing this live, because I don't believe in promoting something that I don't use personally and that I don't like. But this is like life changing. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy to me. Like I'm like sending it to like everybody I know that has anxiety. I like want to package it up and like send it right to them because I'm like, how is this working like so well? Like, how do I feel like this? Like, and why have I not been taking this sooner? Like, I've been suffering with anxiety for such a long time by myself in silence, like not thinking other people understood. You know, like I love Ben, but like one time I talked to him about it and he kind of looked at me weird, which I don't think he meant in a mean way, but it's hard for people to understand that like don't have it. And I just felt very like secretive about it, like, you know, like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this type of way, but like I shouldn't, and I wanted to hide that, and I don't want to hide that anymore. So it's tried it for a week. I haven't one pet. Yeah, Danette, she's one of my people with me. Like she started with me like a few days after I started, like not too long, and that's what she said. I was just yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like I've had so, and that's the thing, like I don't feel like I've like changed my life to where like I wouldn't be anxious. Like trust me, like there is so many things that have happened over the last 2 weeks that like if I wasn't taking this, I would have had a full-blown anxiety attack. And I know that I could like see that. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, like if I was not taking this right now, like I would be feeling horrible. And like I'll tell Ben, like, you're testing my CBD today. Or like my kids, I'm like, they're really testing it. Like they're testing the strength because, you know, they're being a little crazy. And I haven't, like nothing. Like, and things have happened like in the last few weeks. And my mind is so calm. Like that's the easiest way for me to explain it. It's like my mind is calm. Like I could think rationally. It's amazing. And that's what I wanted to come on here and tell you guys. Like I believe in this. And because I believe in it, I decided to promote it. And like I know you're probably like, oh, Elena, but here's the thing. Like if I didn't know about this, and I'm like really big on social, like not really big like popular, but like I'm on social media a lot, right? Like and this is something I've been dealing with for a long time. And if I didn't believe in this and I didn't know about it, then like how many other people out there don't know about it and don't know the science behind it and don't understand how it could help them? Like I just feel this urge like inside of my heart to, and I'm like gonna cry, like I'm like tearing up right now, but like I feel like this pull to like share this. Like I have to. Like there's no way that I could take something that is completely changing my life in like 2 weeks and not share that with people. There's no way. Like I would be doing every single person I know who struggles with anxiety a dishonor if like I wouldn't come on here and like share this with you and like share this with everybody. Like it's literally life changing. You're not putting pills into your body, which I'm not against pills. I've taken pills for years with anxiety in the past. Like no way, shape, or form judgment on that. But like I feel like I need to tell people. Okay, that sounded weird. Shut up, Mom. I didn't mean I took in pills. I meant anti-anxiety pills. Sorry. Mom, stop calling me out. Get out of my life. But like I just feel like I need to share this. And so you are going to see me posting about CBD, and I'm posting it from a place of caringness. That's not a word. I'm just posting it from a place of my heart that like understands how much anxiety can be a struggle. And also how hard it is to talk about it. And I want you guys to know that if you do struggle with anxiety and it's something that is taking over your life, like it was mine, I am always here to talk to you. If you want to try CBD, I could give you a link to grab yours. They do have 60-day money back guarantee, so you could try it. Thanks. You could try it and see if it works for you. I have skimmed over thousands and thousands of testimonies of people just like me, and I believe in it. I believe in it with like my whole heart, like probably more than I've ever believed in anything. Like I believe in this product and I believe in this company. Just because, like, yeah, like, I don't want to cry. Like, come on, Elena, get it together. Like, yeah, like, weight loss, you know, what I normally focus on is great. It's amazing. But this is just hitting my heart in, like, such a different way because I don't want to struggle, like, with my mental being. Like, I don't want to be anxious. Like, I don't want to be that mom or that wife. Ooh, get it together. I want to be happy. Like, I want to feel the happy that I am, you know, like I want to truly be in the moment and be happy and not be worrying about things that I shouldn't be worried about all the time. So yeah, I take, Elena, you did her makeup good today, so calm down. I take CBD from HempWorks. I'll drop a link in the comments. I'll send you it. And, you know, if you guys are struggling and you want to try it with me, just message me. I will send you the direct link to, like, what I use. It's not even that expensive. Like, honestly, it's $69. Like, I'll just come out and say it. It's not expensive. So, like, a full bottle is supposed to last, like, 30 days if you use, like, a full drop twice a day. I use, like, this much of a drop. So, like, I'm pretty sure it's going to last me, like, 3 months or something crazy. But, it's just, I just love it. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It just makes like such a difference. And I just want you guys to know that. Like, if you guys are skeptical or if you guys don't know the science, and I'm not going to sit here and like go through the science of CBD. Like, if you want me to send you pictures, I will, because I think that's like easier than me like, and then with a plant, you know, like, I don't know, like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not a very scientific person, so like, I don't feel like I would explain it like good enough for you guys, but I could send you pictures. You can message me, but you know, it's just great. Like, it really is just so life-changing. And I just don't want you guys, if you guys are struggling, like, I don't want you to think that there's like no options, and I don't want you to think that you're not enough, and I don't want you to think that there's something wrong with you and that it's not okay to feel that way, because it's okay. Like, it's okay if if you have anxiety, you know, it's okay if you have everything right in your life but you still have it, or if you're happy but you don't feel that true happiness. Like, that's okay. Like, it's okay to struggle, you know, but you also have to be willing to like try things to make it better. Like, don't like just give up on yourself, and don't just think that that's how it's gonna be forever. Like, if you feel that way, you don't have to stay there. Like, you could try new things, you could do new things, and you shouldn't worry about other people's judgment of you, or, you know, like, you should just do what's gonna make you feel better and what's the best for you and your family. And I just want you to feel okay doing that. And so if you guys have questions, I really don't want to cry because I really like my eye makeup today. But if you guys have any questions, or if you want to try it, or if you're just struggling and you just want somebody to talk to, like, my inbox is always and forever open. Like, I am here for you if you just need to vent, or anything, just message me. So there you are. You're going to probably be seeing, you know, some stuff about CBD on my page going forward. I'll be just sharing, you know, like, more of my testimony as we keep going. I'm really excited because I feel so good. I just feel like, you know, like, now that my mind's in the right spot, I feel like I'm going to be able to tackle other things in my life and like make it even better. And I'm really excited about that. Especially sleeping. God, guys, sleeping is so good. Like, I've just missed sleep so much. Like, it's been amazing. I love sleeping now. Like, I can't wait to sleep because I get to actually sleep, and it's freaking incredible. But thanks for jumping on. Delia, I'll drop my link in the comments for you. I've been struggling with anxiety recently. It's so, sorry, I can't see. I think I need glasses. It is so overwhelming. I'm going to look into this. You're welcome, Liz. If you want to see the one that I'm using, I could message you about it. Just guys, like, I'm not saying like, hey, buy CBD from me. Like, you can buy CBD from wherever you want. But I do want you guys to know that please, please, please do your research. Like, please do your research on whatever CBD you're going to use. Ben has one from the gas station that's literally like half like oil. Like, what kind of oil is it? Oh my God, like olive oil or something. Like, it's so weird. Like, like it's not even like really, like it should only have like, I wish I had my freaking thing. It's in my bathroom. Just check your ingredients. Like, it shouldn't have like extra things in it. It shouldn't have fillers. It shouldn't have like unnatural flavorings. Like, just check, you know, do your research. Like, don't go buy it at the gas station because it's $10, because like you don't want to be buying something that really isn't giving you like the full effects, and then you're gonna be like, CBD sucks. But in reality, you just need like better CBD, and make sure they're like third party tested, so that way, you know, you're making sure you're getting like pure like CBD oil. You're making sure that the quality is good enough that you should be able to check it online. Like, all the ones that I use, I could actually like scan it and pull up the testing from the third party company. You know, it's organic, there's no GMOs. The way they actually like process the plant prevents like bacteria and stuff from getting into it, so it's really pure. It's just honestly like the best that I found. I need to find a CBD that would work. I am on meds and they don't do anything. I've been looking around scared just to try anything. Jessica, I'll message you too. I know it's like scary, and that's why like I'm just like, you know, really, really, really do your research, because like, I mean, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen if you take one that like isn't the greatest, but nothing good's gonna happen either, and like you deserve to have that something good. I just if you struggle with anxiety, like I just for real like need you to try it, like, because it was so hard for me to come live today. Like, I've been going back and forth about it. I honestly was gonna do this live like for quite a few many times, but I like convinced myself not to do it because I was like so nervous to come on here and talk to you guys. But just really do your research on the kind. And there's also like, it's called a hemp seal, and there's only like 30 companies nationwide that have the hemp seal, and like you need to make sure that yours does. But of course, like, I recommend HempWorks 100%. I'm going to drop my comments, and I'll drop my link in the comments, and I'll also send you guys a message if you commented on this. So just so you guys could look, and I'll tell you like the exact one that I take. And guys, like, there's no harm. Like Jessica, like you said, like if you want to try it and you're nervous like me, just like rest assured knowing that you could try it for 60 days. Like, honestly, that's one of the biggest reasons like I tried it. Well, besides that, and I didn't want to have to wait like months for my freaking doctor to get me in because I was feeling so horrible. But I'm like, okay, like if I try it, it doesn't work, then I'll just return it and get my money back. You know, like no harm, no foul. But like I just knew at that point that like I had to try something because I couldn't just keep waiting for my doctor to get me in. Isn't that crap, by the way? Like I'm over here like legit having anxiety attacks like every single day. And I even told them like on the phone, like I was like in tears, like telling them. And they're just like, yeah, like it was like 2 months. Like, cool. Like, thanks. You know, like it's just messed up. Maybe I should get a different doctor. But and you guys, there's other benefits too, like with it, like migraines, inflammation. I have eczema really bad on my hands. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. I've been using it on my eczema, and it's actually cleared up. I'm going to show a picture within the next few days of how much better it's gotten. This kind, if you use like the THC free one, it's like safe for like all ages, like for focus and stuff. I actually been like kind of debating giving it to my middle son because he struggles like in school with focusing, but ADHD helps with that. Like, I'm not making medical claims. I have to keep saying that because I'm not trying to get sued. No medical claims made here today, folks. But there's just like, if you look into the benefits of CBD, you're just going to see like so many. But for me personally, like from my heart, it's my anxiety. Like that's where CBD, I get it too, bad skin problems. Yeah, it's so crappy. I hate it. CBD has my heart because of my anxiety and because of how I'm feeling now. Like, that's Like, it has my heart. Like, I can't ever picture not taking it, because like I don't want to stop feeling like this. Like, I don't want to stop feeling like this and like go back to being anxious. I was just on vacation. I was having multiple anxiety attacks every day and every night. It could really ruin everything. I've had to call and change my work schedule due to it. I'm really tired. Yeah, dude, it's real. Like, that's the thing. Like, it is so freaking real to have those feelings. Like, I get it. I get it 100%. Like, and like, you guys probably feel the same way. Like, like, in your logical side, your brain is like, oh no, like, like, it's okay. You can go to work. You can do this. But then your anxious mind is like, it just takes over. It really does. It takes over, and it turns into a freaking panic attack. And before you know it, like, you're just not doing things. That's how I was. Like, I was getting anxious to like take Riker to the park. Like, what? Like, weird things too. Like I would think, what if I saw somebody who knows me? Like, what? I don't even know why that matters to me, but it mattered to like my anxious mind. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, well, like, what if they think you're fat? Like, I used to think that all the time. What if they think you're fat? What if they think you're a fraud? What if they think this? What if they look at you? Like, it was so overwhelming. What if Riker falls? What if Riker gets lost at the park? What if Riker falls in the water at the park? Then what are you going to do? What are you going to do when he drowns? Like, reeling. My mind would reel. And then it would turn into the panic attack. And then before I know it, I'm doing nothing. Like, I'm sitting here all day with Riker. And then at night, I'm drinking. And then I can't sleep. Like, then I'm gaining weight because I keep drinking every night. It just, like, I just feel, I don't know. I wish I could, like, put you guys, like, in my head so you guys could, like, see the difference, because it's just freaking insane. Like, it really is. Like, I feel like I have such a better grasp on myself now that it's just going to change, like, every part of my life. Like, I feel back on track with, like, my weight loss journey. I feel back on track with my marriage. I feel back on track with being the mom I want, because I struggled with that, like, being frustrated. Oh, Riker just woke up when I shouldn't be, and being anxious when I shouldn't be, and just kind of enjoying the moment. But I don't feel like that anymore. And I want you guys to know that you're not alone if you do feel like that. Riker's trying to get out. So I'm going to get off. I will message you guys. I will also drop my link in the comments, but I'm going to message you guys if you comment so we could talk a little bit more about it. And I just want you guys to know I'm here for you. Thanks for jumping on. Sorry I got emotional, but I love you guys. Bye.